Good morning, Southern Maryland, and happy Thanksgiving. I'm aspiring meteorologist John Bordash with your chilly forecast, and we're first going to take a look at our current temperatures at 11:45. We're looking at temperatures for the most part that are right around freezing, if not a few degrees above freezing, currently at 35 at Pax River. And we're also looking at those colder temperatures back towards the west, only 18 at Deep Creek Lake, back towards Garrett County. We are looking at cool temperatures all across the nation for the most part, zooming on out here. We're looking at a lot of temperatures that are below freezing, even in the teens in northern portions of Michigan and on up towards Minnesota. Now, if we take a look at the radar mosaic, you see that we are looking at some lake effect snows on over towards portions of Michigan, on over towards Ohio, and on over towards Wisconsin as well. Nothing all that major, just a few more lake effect snow showers behind our very active weather pattern the past 2 days. We saw that low pressure that brought some rain, even some snow and sleet to the region, didn't amount to all that much. Move out, we're looking at some windy conditions on the back side of that, as well as some lake effect snow showers because of those winds off of the Great Lakes. Now, something I really want to talk about is the possibility of a very cold and stormy setup as we head into the month of December. Now, if you remember, just a couple of weeks ago when I released my winter forecast, I was thinking that the beginning of winter, or December and the early portions of January, were going to be warm. I was thinking that we would have a positive AO, or Arctic oscillation, and a positive NAO, or North Atlantic oscillation setup, so we would be looking at some mild air in the region. Right now, it looks like sudden stratospheric warming may be taking place over the next few weeks. And if you don't remember, all that is when the air above the North Pole gets warm. So normally this is what our global temperatures look like in the stratosphere. They look cold, and all the stratospheres is at the level of the atmosphere above the portion that we're in at the surface. So usually it's cold in the North Pole, given, and it's pretty mild compared to that down here in southern Maryland and the Mid-Atlantic. What happened this past January, so last winter, we saw the air above the North Pole warm up, which in turn pushed colder air south into Canada and in turn to the U.S. This also happened back in February of 2010 when we got all those snowstorms back to back to back. Yeah, sudden stratospheric warming took place. And it looks like this may be timing up very nicely with a negative AO, which would be drawing some cooler weather into the area, and a negative NAO, which would set a storm track up to cooler and stormier patterns, which may lead to a snowstorm in December. Again, not saying that it's going to snow in December, at least we're going to get a big storm, but it's something to watch. I'm definitely keeping my eye on that, as that may be taking place as we head over the next few weeks. Now, in the short term, looking at your 7-day forecast, and looks like this Thanksgiving again is going to be cold. Temperatures are going to struggle to get out of the 30s. Some of you may reach 40, but that's going to be a very isolated few. We slowly warm up through the weekend. We look at the possibility of another storm system to impact the region Monday into Monday night, maybe lingering into Tuesday morning. We may be looking at a rain-snow mix Monday night. Nothing on that major, keeping my eye on that one. And we're staying chilly into next week. Maybe a little bit of a warm-up as we head into later next week. But again, it looks like we're going to be staying below average the next few days. Have a nice and safe one, and I'll have another updated forecast for you later on today. Again, have a nice and safe one, and enjoy your Thanksgiving.